know why I feel this way. Every day I wanna run away. I think I'll go back to that place I stay. Play on the server the TimeShot way.
Hello, people. It's Poet, and we're back on TimeShot. All right. Let's see what we got to do today. Today, I wanted to talk about success. Success is something that a lot of people measure in different ways, and it seems that there are some ways that people measure it that others don't agree with, or they hold it at a different weight than what they would think success is. So I kind of wanted to talk about that today, just briefly. Why? Someone ender pearled in here. Someone ender pearled. I'm actually doing a backup of the server right this second, so I wonder if it's going to be a little laggy. All right, I also have donations to do. This room looks to be full, so we're going to the very last room on the right. And oh, I didn't realize it hadn't been really dug out too much, but that's okay because we don't get too many of these normal donations, which, you know, call it unfortunate if you want. It's all right. I don't by any means really find that they are of more value than like a Patreon donation or a Steam gift donation. So, you know, it's not like I'm complaining. So let's put it right. We actually got 2 of them. So let's just go boom, boom, like that. And first one is, I got to tab out here for a second. I got it saved. Don't you worry. First one is, it's loading. I got to log in. Here it is. What? They didn't leave a message? I'm sure they did. I saw the message. Oh, okay, here it is. Okay, perfect. Perfect. So, wait, how do I usually do it? I don't remember. Do I do donation? Name first, donation second. Okay. Got it. All right, so this one's from someone named The Hex Box. Not to be confused with the Xbox. Let's see. I am the Hexbox on YouTube, so they got a YouTube channel, but you can enlist me as the Italian guy. Whoops. Okay. That Italian guy. There you go. And they donated $10. Thank you so much for that. I should read the full message first next time. This one, I don't know what to... The only name they gave me was Spawn, and I'm not sure if that's what they want the name to be, like on the placard. Let me just tab out here for a second again. Going back to my PayPal activity page. I know the real name of the person who donated, but like, okay, here's the message. This message will explain everything for you. For good old Spawn here. It says, "Hey there, it's me. I had sent an email last night inquiring about how to donate. I was snooping around and boom, I found it. Yay me. Neither I or my son have a username, but I refer to him mostly as Spawn." It's sort of like how Wyn calls her children different things, like the Minions or Bratface or things like that. Anyway. Refer to him mostly as Spawn. I am sure that will change in the near future. We love watching your vids. It is the family get-together nights for us that happen on almost nightly basis. We love you, man. P.S. Tell your lady hey for us. Much love. Okay. When they say hey. So let's see. Spawn, and then... what did they donate? I think it was $10. I gotta double check that now, too. Tab out. Yep. $10. So thank you so much. They did the good old search to find the donation link. It is in the link of all TimeShot episodes. I generally don't have it anywhere else. I think they said they found it in my about page, and that's actually if it's there, that's a glitch. Like that's not, there isn't supposed to be a donation link in my about page. So kind of maybe good that they brought that to my attention so I can remove it from there. Because I don't pander. I don't like asking for donations and the like. So you know how it is. Oh, okay, here we go. We have I think a third one to do. So I'm just going to break out this wall here a little bit. Generally I cut these segments out, but I think we're doing okay. And then I actually think I have some spruce logs in the chest over here, if I'm not mistaken. That one right there. I'm going to go check. It's really hard. I almost can't finish off this room because ooh. Got some pretty good things in here. What? I almost can't finish this room because if it just keeps expanding forever, I mean, you know, what's the limit to this room? It's just a massive hallway of donations. Eventually I'm going to end up at Tort's house, I feel. But anyway, here we go. One of them gold, one of them iron, and another one iron. So there we go. Gold one first. This one is from tab. It's from just by the name of Cool Boy. Haha. Right. So this is from Cool Boy. That's all that it says on Steam, so I'm going based on that. And they got me No Man's Sky, which is a game that I am super excited to play. Like this, to me, No Man's Sky could quite easily, if it's a good game, if it's a decent game, it could quite easily replace something like Ark. Like, I'm not saying that I'm going to end Ark necessarily, but No Man's Sky could easily take its place. Like, that's the kind of game that it is. So I'm really excited about that one. Right here we've got another one, and let's see. I wish the subject lines of the emails would actually just say the name, you know? Alright, so this one is from someone by the name of just M.C, as far as I can tell, and it says, Poet, I hope your computer can support this because it's a really fun game. Love your content and have they forgot the F in fun, so it just says have un, but I'm sure they meant fun. Have fun, and they got me Space Engineers. Yay. This is a game that quite a few people have played in the past. I've never checked it out. It's a pretty spendy game too, I think. Like, it's not cheap. So I'm definitely gonna have to check this one out, because it's kind of like Minecraft in space, more or less. It looks interesting. I'm gonna try that one out, and yes, my computer can support it. Thank you. And finally, to get the final donation out. What am I doing? I'm not clicking on the right pages. All right, this one's good, and it's from the Spiffy Creeper again. Yeah, the Spiffy Creeper, who is still working really hard to get their own room, I think, here. And they got me Sonic 4 episode 1, I'll put, because there are 2 different games, episode 1, episode 2. So Sonic 4 episode 1, and it's a throwback to the way that old Sonic games used to be, the ones that I grew up loving. So that one I'm definitely going to be playing, and may even post it on my channel, because I like posting Sonic games to my channel, even if they get absolutely 0 views. They get the worst views on my entire channel, but I don't mind. I still play it because I love it. That's why I'm doing this channel, because I love doing it. You guys might like it too, but that's just a bonus. All right, so this room is really behind schedule. And I look at it, and I'm not sure if I like how it is anymore. With this section primarily. So what I mean by that is, what is this? Just efficiency? Okay. What I mean by that is I should almost like remove this branch of it. A little bit of lag there, I think. And just kind of have like these crisscrossy sections in the middle, so you can still see the whole middle section kind of like that idea a little bit more. So I'm gonna have to drop down there and grab all these pieces that I'm now missing. Uh-oh. Ugh. So I wanted to talk about support today. Support in, not support, but success. Success and support. They go hand in hand, and that's why I keep messing them up today. Is because when I talk about success, one of the key elements is support. Supporting yourself and, you know, having support of others. So what brought this on? Usually I start these kinds of talks with like, what brought this talk on? What really happened where this became a pertinent issue where I needed to like really talk about it? So I was recently, someone left a comment on one of my videos, and it was a rather harsh comment that I didn't remove the comment. I'm not going to tell people. I always tell people like, don't go out of your way to find these comments and harass people. Like, that's not my point. I don't like that. I hate that, in fact. And you'll both end up banned from commenting on my channel indefinitely. Like, I don't take that lightly, harassing other people. I mean, that's why I have an issue with it in the first place, right? So what happened is someone left a comment, and you know, it was very rude and belittling, and essentially has to do with the fact that because I'm a YouTuber, it's not a real job, and you know, so on and so forth. I'm not going to get into the comment in itself because it's not what this is about. I just wanted to bring forth like the fact that, you know, a lot of people, this isn't the first time. This is in fact maybe the 20th time, 30th time even, that I've heard someone say to me, or even not to me. I've actually seen on other people's YouTube channels, usually a lot bigger YouTubers than I am, that if you have a YouTube career, quote, career in quotation marks, that it's not a real career, that you're basically not doing anything important with your life. And that bothers me so much that people have this opinion that, and I don't know why they formed this opinion or how they gain this opinion. I just don't get it. I just don't understand the basis of it. It's really just a lack of education, I think. And I mean, not so much like that they're stupid in school. I mean, like, they're just not educated on maybe the YouTube creative process, or what we put into these videos, and just how much time it can take and how much work and effort we put into them. For a lot of us, for most of us, it's a hobby that we don't get paid to do. If you do get paid doing it, that's a wonderful and amazing and remarkable thing. But it requires a humongous amount of time. And people seem to think that, you know, it I guess doesn't take any time. Is that like that would be my thought. My first impression is that they form these opinions because they think that how hard could it be? And in fact, that is why I even started my YouTube channel way back, going years now. I saw other people doing it and I had that same thought, you know, how hard could it be? And I really underestimated how hard it was. And I didn't know that, you know, one day I would have my job in the balance, having to decide, well, should I quit YouTube or should I quit my job? You know, like, that's how hard it ended up being. And I had no idea. I wasn't prepared for that, I think. But that's what it was. That's how it was. So I think there is a lack of education in that people don't quite realize what work goes into it. You look at a lot of the people who have left TimeShot, who have been members, who have left TimeShot. Quite a few of them left for personal reasons, and those personal reasons often revolved around the fact that they now no longer have time to do things with loved ones and the like. So I mean, like, anything you do that takes away like personal family time, you know, you can't just take it lightly. These are clearly things that we do that take exorbitant amount of time. I don't think people quite appreciate that sometimes. But we're not talking about success yet. I'm going to get to that. Trust me, we're getting there. Because this is where it all builds up. Because I saw something that I think it was Anasia posted, and it was based on a old Calvin and Hobbes style cartoon type of thing. And it was drawn in the same style as like Calvin and Hobbes, but it wasn't a Calvin and Hobbes. It was drawn by someone else, using quotes from the creator of Calvin and Hobbes. Okay, so I don't exactly know what it said. I'm not going to quote it. I'm not even going to really try to paraphrase it, but it went along the lines of measuring success, and mostly it was asking questions about what we define success as and why do we treat success in certain ways. And some points I agreed with, other points I didn't. Let me go through it. So essentially, it's just one of those other things that I read and saw, and it got me thinking about success in general. So again, this is my opinion. This is not even paraphrasing that cartoon. I'm just bringing it up as an example of something else that reminded me that I wanted to talk about this. So it's really interesting how some people can even use it as an attack, because in the case where this person was rude to me, they were trying to be demeaning to me. They were trying to, I suppose, bring forward the notion that what I do isn't a real job, or that I do nothing all day, or, you know, I don't know what it really was getting at. In fact, they failed so badly to demean me, I don't even realize what the point was. But you kind of have to wonder, like, what makes someone feel that money or your career, or even education to some extent, defines success, and defines, in fact, on a much greater scale, happiness. Because, I mean, I'm sure there's a quote out there somewhere by some guy saying that, you know, the ultimate success is when you find happiness, true happiness. If there isn't a quote out there by some guy saying that, then there should be. Maybe that guy should be me. But like, it's true. Your real success in life comes from the things that make you happy. If you can be happy, then you have achieved success in life. And we're talking about, specifically in quotation marks, the words in life, successful in life. Because that's the same words that were basically used against me as well. Like, basically someone saying, like, you have done nothing with your life, or you're doing nothing with your life. You make YouTube videos. Or they were saying, like, it's funny how you talk about success when you make YouTube videos for a living. I think that's actually more what it said. And I kind of laughed about that, because it's like, what do you expect? That if I have a 9-to-5 job that I spent thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars worth of school revenue educating myself on how to do that 9-to-5 job, and then I spend tons of time working for someone else and doing this dead-end job for, you know, years and years and years and years, that should be held higher than me being self-employed, doing something that I love with a medium that you may find trivial, but that I don't. Like, I don't get it. So that's really the root of it, is that, you know, let's see here. Oops. Oh, no. I don't have my fortune pick on me, actually. I don't even know if I still have one. Might have been taken by someone or lost or who knows. So I'll just take it silk touched like that. I already got 50 diamonds on me anyway. What level are we at? 8. I'm going to 6. It goes to show you right here that you can still find diamonds below level 12 or 11, where a lot of people mine and stuff. I think this right here, this obsidian right here is level, this level right here is level 11, or maybe even level 10. Yeah, this is level 10. This is 9. This is 8. So we're on 8 and below. This is like 7, 6 or 7, and we're finding more diamonds. So, yay! Go through my whole caving system right up here. Go through this whole thing and just now dig down 2 more levels and keep looking for diamonds. That's what some people do. Anyway, back on topic. Success being measured by what you do is so ridiculous. It should only be weighed by if you have achieved happiness in what you do. If you enjoy doing what you do, that's a success. That's a win. That's amazing. So, I mean, people out there who hate on jobs that they don't understand maybe is the problem. Like I say, I'm still not sure I agree with it, because I think YouTubers generally have it tough when it comes to that, because people see video games in general, playing a video game, as a thing that you do in your free time, as something they do for leisure or for fun, and in no way is it seen as work. Like, that is typical, that nobody sees that as work. But yet there are similar trades out there, or jobs out there, where to another person it might seem just as trivial. I mean, is the 9-to-5 office job really the gauge of success? Is how much money you make at that 9-to-5 job your gauge in success? Because there are those out there like chefs. They make no money. They work very, very long hours. But if they love working with food and making beautiful presentations and food, and they're good at it, and people find their food to be delicious, is that not being successful? Like, you know what I mean? Oh, this is a silverfish right here. Silverfish! Die! Oh, uh-oh. Got him. Where did he go? I saw another one here. Here he is. Ouch. Bad. Ugh. Where are they? Where are they? Oh, there's one. Ugh. I can hear more, but I think they're like, there's like a wall or something. I don't know where. Okay, enough of that anyway. So the chef was my first example, but like an artist, a painter, you know, they get paid even less sometimes. Nobody's going to be Van Gogh. Nobody's going to be the next Leonardo da Vinci. You never know, but, you know, typically people do art not because they want to make money doing art. They do it because it makes them fulfilled. They feel happy doing it. You know, it's something that they find rewarding. A musician is probably a very good example too, where someone creates music not for their own enjoyment but for other people's enjoyment, And it's also something that people can find leisurely, like, you know, playing music certainly doesn't sound like a difficult job until you know what's involved. And then, you know, once you've become educated in what's involved, then you know that, oh, wow, that's a difficult job. But that's not my point, because even if a job is effortless, even if a job has no skill requirement whatsoever, if it makes someone happy, then that should be the only gauge we use in whether or not they are successful in life. Yikes. Thank you. So there's that element of it. And it just got me thinking, like, why is it that YouTubers in general get this kind of hate? Because you don't often see people who play music, like a musician or a painter, or even, let's go into things like scientists, like mathematicians and things who, you know, they use their brains. They don't necessarily work the 9-to-5 jobs either. They work their own hours sometimes. They work weird hours and odd jobs and study things that other people wouldn't probably find interesting whatsoever. But that's what they do. That's what they enjoy doing. And if they're successful in doing that, then who are we to really say, you know, you failed at life kind of thing? It just doesn't make sense to me. If someone chooses their faith, let's say. Where is this guy? This guy's really bothering me. Is he down here? Yeah, there they are. Kill. What the heck? I swear to God, if any of them push me into lava, I'm freaking out. But I think I got them all. Okay. It's just weird that people seem to have this notion quite often, and they use it as soon as, like, you know, they want to offend you, that they can offend you by saying that you don't have a real job, or that, you know, that you're not successful because you have no money. And it's like, you know, I don't want to be too political, but it's like the Donald Trump-esque threat, you know. You have to try to threaten people by what their weaknesses are. Well, if you feel like their weakness is money, then go after their money. So say right away, oh, I have more money than you, I'm more successful than you. But using money as a means of success, or as a gauge of success, I should say, is completely off base. Because, you know, there can be people without any money who feel like they've achieved success in life. So, let's see, we're at level 8. I need to go down to level 6. It was my goal. This is 7. This is 6 right here. Okay. Because bedrock is right here. And we're not quite going that far down. So, wait, which one? This one? This one. All right. Okay. So I wanted to just kind of ask for your opinions on it. And, you know, maybe you are one of those people out there, and I'm not going to offend anybody, but maybe you're one of those people out there who are the type who feel like, well, you know, you don't really have a real job, so you're not really, you know, what have you done with your life kind of thing. But, you know, it's all about what you feel where you feel your passions lie, you know. I could never say that to an artist or a musician or a mathematician or a biologist or a newscaster or I don't know, name any other job that isn't like a really 9-to-5 office job. I couldn't go up to them and say, well, you've done nothing with your life. You know, it's what they chose. It's what they do. And, you know, if they're successful in doing that, then all the power to them. But there's the other side of the coin, too, is that I don't feel like if you have chosen a 9-to-5 job, let's say, that necessarily means that you're selling out or you're a cop out or something. I'm not saying that at all, because you can achieve success in doing that too if it makes you happy doing that. That's what my point was before, is that we should judge your success in life based on, maybe what your accomplishments are personal accomplishments, personal goals. If you meet your personal goals, then you've achieved success. Congratulations, And if one of your personal goals is to be a rich and powerful businessman or woman, and you do that, then great. That's your choice, and I'd be happy for you for being that successful in being a business person. It's all about how you choose to live your life, really. Is this level 6? Yeah. So fill that in. I'm going to make this floor look a little bit better eventually. You can see definitely from here, I want it all to look like this now, kind of the hashtag look all the way down, just so that I can get the depth look. Have you seen Anasia's base thing with the beacon in it? That just looks so epic. That looks so incredible. She built that in so little time, I feel like. And I've wasted my time with this, I feel like. It's about the same size, I think. Maybe mine's even a little bit smaller. I don't know. And she's just done this incredible design with it and everything. I gotta really get to work on this, honestly. The world download, I'm still kind of figuring out how I want to release that. We were thinking of getting a Discord server for TimeShot, and in fact we do already have one, but it's not really made public yet. It will be public. I know I want to do that at least, but my thought is if we release the world download to the Discord instead of the Reddit, then people kind of have the opportunity of subscribing to Discord and downloading it and getting to chat with us on there and stuff. So that could be fun. But then at the same time, if we switch away from Reddit, there are other things like the overview map or the UHC announcements and stuff. The podcast posting, that won't really have a home anymore. So it's a tough decision that I'm trying to make right now. But anyway. Oh! That was flashed life before my eyes. Wow. Quite literally flashed before my eyes. An bright orange flash. So success. Yes. I gauge my success based upon my own achievements, Oh God. Well, it happened. Yep. Where's my water bucket? I don't have a water bucket. Eat some carrots. They'll heal you. Look at how fast you heal now with just carrots. It's actually keeping up. That's nuts. That is crazy. 1.9 you cray. We're actually on 1.9.2 now. The world download was made in 1.9. It doesn't matter though. Nothing was really added. Apparently they made Elytra wing noises or something like that. I don't know. Get these. Yes, okay. So I gauge my success based on how happy I've made others is a great way to gauge success. Wouldn't that be nice, right? But seriously, now that I basically have a family to take care of and stuff, if I've made them happy, then I've achieved success. That's, it's like I said before, it's all about perspective. And if that's how I choose to gauge my success, then that's my choice. Now, one could also say, the same thing, is that if you choose to gauge your success by, being a great businessman or something, then why aren't you allowed to criticize others for not achieving that same success? But again, I think it's about education, educating yourself, and making the realization that, if you gauge your own success, your personal success in a certain way, that does not mean that every single other person on the planet of this earth has to gauge their success in the same way as you. And that if they don't achieve the same success as you, that they are suddenly lesser in some way, It just doesn't work that way. Oh, I shouldn't have thrown out that gravel. Oh, well. Which one is this? Efficiency. Silk touch this one. There we go. Especially with all the villagers and stuff needing emeralds these days. Gotta kind of watch that. There we go. Yeah, it's about understanding that people will have different gauges of their own success. And really, at the end of the day, the only person's success that you should be worried about is your own. If you've accomplished what you wanted to accomplish, that's successful. Of course, people will say, they want the best for their children too, and I agree with that. But you got to realize that, again, your child, your family, they are different people than you. You may have brought them up, but they're going to be different people than you are. They are a different individual, and they will have their own form of success. So, if you're a contractor, for example, and or maybe you run a restaurant and you think, okay, well, all my family is going to run this restaurant with me. And they don't want to, you talk to them when they get old enough and think that, okay, well, you're going to take over for me, right? Meanwhile, they want to be a lawyer or something. That's how they've chosen that's their career path that they've chosen, and they have different ideas about their success and being successful in life. So you can't hold it against them either. So that's even why when I say, you want the best for your children and stuff, still, the only person's success you can really worry about 100% is your own. So anyway, that's basically what I wanted to say. I just kind of found it funny that, in this day and age, there are so many people doing so many things with their lives and doing it in such a successful way. It's funny that people still use things like wealth and job title and job description as a means of belittling or degrading someone in some way. It's kind of ridiculous. And that's all that I can really say about it. So trust me, if you want to do something and you're happy doing it, you will be successful in doing it. That's that. What else do you want me to say, really? It's kind of sad that I even had to have this kind of a talk based on what I've seen. Like I said, personally, I've seen it maybe 20, even 30 times, just in my own comments. And I've seen it probably more than that in other people's comments also, where people will try to belittle what they do. I feel scared to do this. Yikes. Okay, place that there. Kind of have to dig this whole diamond thing out first until I can get to it here. We are right at bedrock, aren't we? Oh, well, there's Huck. GG. Okay. Whoop. There we go. So, give me your thoughts on it. I'd like to hear about what you guys find to be your gauge of success, and whether or not you feel that if someone hasn't achieved that same success as you, whether you would feel like, well, clearly they haven't done anything with their lives, Let me know. Let me know what your thoughts are. about this whole thing. I'm very, very, very curious to know what other people think. And with that, I'm going to end the episode there. I have now dug out this giant, massive pit by hand, I may add. No, well, I did use TNT, but a lot of no TNT. No haste. No nothing like that. Fabe and Anasia breaking through blocks like it's nobody's business with your haste beacons. Yeah, I saw you. All by hand, manual labor. And I find that to be a great success. Oh, there we go. Good enough. Oops. Let me up. There we go. There we go. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to make this kind of look hashtaggy, but it's going to still have the spruce all around it, more or less. And we're going to have maybe a big feature beacon or something through the middle of that too. I don't know. I kind of can't because I think we're sort of underneath where Fabe's monument and everything is, but maybe we can't have a beacon necessarily, but we're going to do something in the middle. Maybe a glass column or something to make this look a little bit more epic. So that's that. And with that, we will be seeing you guys next time on TimeShot. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Bye-bye. Oh, wait. Before I say bye-bye, I wanted to say thank you once again to the people who donated at the beginning of the episode. Really appreciated. Honestly, it is. And to patrons out there, I will be getting to the patron stuff. Like, I know that it seems like I've been dragging my feet, but honestly, I haven't. I think I've got a server host lined up now. Ooh, laggy. I think I have a server host lined up for our Minecraft server that we're all going to be on. Well, the people who donated, I think $5, or was it $8? I forget. And the drawings will be done, and the patron names will be put in that room. Don't you worry. It will all be done before you know. So thank you once again. Donation links are in the description of TimeShot videos, and we'll see you next time. Bye-bye.